Here we are living in the wealthiest country the world has ever known, and there are still 140 million people either living in poverty or in imminent danger of living in poverty, half of whom are children under 10.
If there's anybody in our country who is suffering, we're not doing okay. We've learned to look at this as an individualistic kind of project, that my work and my struggle and my striving in this context is about me and my family. Well, the quality of our life, the quality of our democracy is woefully diminished when we have so many poor people, so many people struggling in our community. And here's what makes it even worse, something that Dr. Martin Luther King said very powerfully. And we have the resources to address it.
We can't do this work based on the systems that are built on oppression. So our moral call is to interrupt those systems and use our voices, whoever we are, to come together to build more just systems that care for one another and that recognize that inherent belovedness in one another.
Here in Minnesota, that's really important because we are going into fall elections. And one of the things we want to do, we don't care what party the candidate is from. That's not our issue right now. Our issue is these are things that are going on in our community, and no one should be expected to be elected if they do not address the issues of poverty, systemic racism, environmental degradation, or militarism. No one should get a free walk into office if they have not come to the people and said, I hear you, and here's how I want to work on those issues.
The Minnesota Poor People's Campaign is part of the Poor People's Campaign, a national call for moral revival. And it is a coordinated campaign over 40 days of action. It's a chance for us to come together, to interrupt the news cycle, to have people talking about poverty, about what racism has done to our society, about what the environmental effects of pipelines and water are having on people on a day-to-day basis, and what the militarism and the war economy are doing to our nation.
Just as 1968 was a particular moment in time, with its tragedies and its possibilities, our time now is a particular moment of time. You can feel the possibilities everywhere. There is a new creative spirit in the land. This is the time to step up. This is the time to meet the neighbors we have never known. I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to bring what strength I have into conversation with all kinds of folks who I've not taken the time nor had the privilege to know.
The energy we draw from that original idea will be given new birth and fleshed out in a different way in our own context. And I think that's why I continue to talk about Dr. King, because I do believe that we stand on firm ground, that the foundation on which we stand to do this is both a hallowed ground, but it is also it is prophetically rich. And so I think we have enough to go forward, to carry on that work in a deeper and more profound way. And that's why I'm involved and so excited about it, because I think we get to continue the work that Dr. King started.
If we step up now, we can change the world. James Baldwin said, if we, and by we, I mean the relatively conscious ones who must, like lovers, inspire and sustain the consciousness of others, do not fail in our duty now, we may yet end the racial nightmare, realize our country, and change the history of the world. This is the time. The Poor People's Campaign is an opportunity to put love to work.